Welcome to Kind of Wargaming. I'm Jay, and I'm here at the Sword and Board in Toronto for the Hogtown 40k Triple Threat event. So I'm hanging out with my Escher chick here, and basically we're doing a team event today. So it's 3 players per team, hence the Triple Threat. We've got 6 teams of 3 players, so 3 tables set up. And the basic idea is each player takes about 500 points, so you share a detachment. You got 3 players sharing 1 detachment. And, it doesn't matter, you know, keywords and stuff like that. Like if you have a chapter keyword or a legion keyword or whatever, as long as the 1 player's units all share that keyword, you still get those special rules, even though the entire detachment isn't. Just to make it fair, on top of that, my team, we're doing all orcs, so it doesn't matter anyway. All our characters and stuff are all going to help each other, so that's great. And there isn't any clan special rules yet, so whatever, right? But it should be a good event. We're looking at a great turnout, like I say, 18 players, so that's something. And Nick, who owns the store, is running the event. Great guy, patron of ours, awesome guy, huge supporter of our channel. And he's running the event and has done a great job of homebrewing some missions for us. He's done some really cool stratagems just specific for this event, so that should be awesome. And yeah, so let's show you guys the armies. Alright, first battle of the day. Jason and the Arcanauts up against the Blue Man group. So, this mission is called Scorched Earth. The idea is we each have an objective. It's 3 players per team. Sadly, these guys are missing a player, so it's just going to be the 2 of them. But they still have 3 objectives. We each own one, and the point is to burn the enemy objectives. So we've got the Scions and the Primaris Marines over here. And we've got an objective here, an objective up here, and the 3rd one over here. So we have to get our orc armies over to these and burn them up. It's going to be tough because we got trucks and a super Scorcha on this objective with a Big Mac with force field. All the trucks are loaded up with boys and knobs and all kinds of stuff. We got a unit of 10 on this objective, which is going to be real tough to hold because boys fold like paper. And I've got my massive super cannon on that objective. So let's see what we can do. We got to roll for the first turn.
Use between us.
Perfect. You guys want to roll for the first turn?
Do it. You guys get +1.
Yep. We get +1.
3, 6, 7.
All right. So we're taking first turn. That's good for us. First turn wrap up. We just moved our convoy around here. We got these boys and these boys just sitting on the objective. Super Cannon tried to shoot up here. Did absolutely nothing to the Primaris. However, he used a stratagem in our movement phase to fire at a Scorcha that came in over here and ended up killing 2 of his own Hellblasters, but killed the Scorcha, so that's first blood for them in our turn, which is crazy. We got our other Scorchas coming in over here. They failed their charge against these Primaris Marines, but that's okay. Hopefully they can hold out for a turn. We'll see what happens in Blue Man Group's first turn. Blue Man Group first turn recap. They moved their Ogrins and dudes up here. They blasted my truck, which killed a few boys, but then they killed the rest with shooting, and then the remaining 3 just ran off the table, even with breaking heads and all that.
And we're gonna raise your objective, guys.
The Scions invaded my big track
points.
and he burns my. He can burn my objective even though I'm on it.
Yeah, I've got more monks.
Oh right, they're troops. Okay, so they have succeeded at getting some victory points. But we're still holding these 2, which is something.
Pretty good. We're doing
But we're not quite close enough to be taking theirs yet. So let's see what can happen in the second turn. Recapping turn 2 for Jason and the Orcanauts. My big track pulled back so that these boys could move up here and assault, and they took out most of the Scions over here. These knobs are just moving up onto the objective. Scorcher tried to take out the Plasma Primaris dudes. I just forgot the name of them, but whatever. Only killing 1, which is something, but pretty much our whole mob moved up here and almost killed the Taurox. He's only got 2 wounds left, but the Ogrins counterattacked against the truck and destroyed it. It's okay. All we lost was a truck. That's something, because we stripped like 6 wounds off the Taurox. And we're not really doing much back here.
It's alright.
The Scorcher died to Space Marine combats there with command points, interruption, I should say. And yeah, that's that. See how the second turn for the Blue Man group goes. And the Blue Man group turn 3. These orcs obliterated the last of the Scions over there. These guys over here just disembarked, moved aside, let the Bulgarins come in to the fray. They killed a knob, 2 boys, almost killed my Pain Boy, and almost killed the War Boss, but didn't quite get there. So Scorch is over here still doing nothing. We'll see what we can do in our third turn. This is a 5-turn game max, so we really need to start scoring some points. Let's see what's going to happen. Alright, just finished our turn 3. Tried to fire the cannon down there and didn't do squat to those Primaris Marines. Neither did the Scorcher that was over there, which kind of sucks. This combat's continuing on. We threw in an extra unit of knobs, and we're still haven't even taken the Bulgarins down to half strength. Yeah. Threw the unit of Gene Stealer boys up here at these guys, hoping to burn that objective, and they just totally got killed by Primaris. What did we kill? 1 Primaris Marine up there?
Yep, 1.5.
Yeah, and he killed 5 boys. That's crazy. Well, the captain, heroic intervention, and just totally destroyed them, which is disgusting. Over here, these boys didn't do much. Well, they killed that character, eh?
No, he just moved in advance.
Oh, he's moving all the way over there. Okay.
I rolled a 6 in the advance.
Well, we didn't quite make it to him, but whatever. So there's something. So we haven't burned any of theirs. They burned one of ours. They've killed our warlord, and they have first blood. And we have 2 turns left. So let's see what we can do. This is Blue Man Group's 3rd turn. End of the 3rd turn.
I just want to smite that guy.
I think we're going to call it at this point because they just, at the end of their 3rd turn, burned this objective. So that gives them 2, which is 6 points because you rolled D3 for each and got a 3 for each. They also have a warlord point. First blood, so that gives you 8 to our 0.
Let's math this out, okay?
Did we even kill a full unit?
Yeah, I don't even think we did anything.
No, we did.
Yeah, we killed a unit of Scions over here. Yay! We killed a unit of Scions. Oh, did we get Linebreaker for that guy?
If you disengage, you can get Linebreaker.
If we had 2 more turns. Really, 1.
You guys got points for every objective you held at the end.
So they get 3, and we get an additional.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter because they were holding 2, we were holding 2 at the end of every turn. Yeah, but it would matter for the end of the day for points. At the end of every single turn.
We're gonna have to add this
Every
up.
turn.
So we added it all up. Final score 17 to 5.
Good game.
Yikes.
Good game.
Lesson of the day. Primaris Marines.
All right, so we're starting the second game against Team Red Paint. They're in the middle of their movement phase right now, just moving up. So our stratagem is we have to kill enemy units for a victory point. We also have a VIP on each team. So on Red Paint, it is Shane. On our team, it is James. And they get to score 2 points for killing stuff instead of 1. But on top of that, we also get points for holding objectives. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got 1 behind that crate there. And I've got 1 underneath my tank. So let's see how the first turn goes. All right, Team Red Paint's first turn. They just advanced everything forward. These chicken walkers just ran at our trucks and blew them up. Luckily, though, they killed quite a few of them with the explosion, and we were actually able to place models. So we didn't lose any units there, but we did lose the trucks, which gives them, they have 1, 2, 3, 4 objectives. Plus 2 kill points. Do you want to do There's actually there is an objective here, so it's 5 and then 2 kill points gives them 7 points in the first turn. Let's see how our first turn goes. That's the end of our first turn, and we didn't do as well as we thought. We had the Scorchers coming over here, and 1 failed charge, so the cultists are now surrounding that one. All our boys charged at these guys and did squat. Pretty much, wow, what, we killed 2? Yeah. And pretty much lost all our boys in the process. These guys are over here coming this way. Maybe we can do something. We don't have much left, though. These guys are still hanging out at the back. We'll see how the next turn goes. This is only the first turn of the game. So because of our 2 objectives, it actually got us 2 points this turn. That's it. Going into turn 2. It's the end of Team Red Paint's second turn, and oh my god, what a raping. I pretty much lost everything. I lost my... These guys dropped in over here and took out my tank with the plasma fire. We had this asshole come over here and take out the boys. Pretty much everything over here is dead, with the exception of the Super Scorcher and the Mech Boy. Yep, and then the War Boss and his Pain Boy and Banner are over here. So we don't really have much left. The Scorchers are dead. We got 1 Scorcher off the table, and we got a unit of the Knobs and the Super Scorcher. Other than that, we don't have much left. What are we looking at for points this turn?
20 to 0.
That sounds about right.
You went up 12 points this turn.
I got 4 points for killing, so I have double.
Because you're VIP. Alright, so yeah, that's 4 points for killing those 2 units alone. Oh god, so they're at 20 and we're at 2. Let's see how our second turn goes. Alright, so end of our second turn. We killed a unit of Noise Marines.
Walkers.
And the last of the Chicken Walkers, and that is pretty much it.
Did James kill the chicken walkers? Take money! No, I did. You killed both?
Raph killed both, so that gets us 2 points. And then we get 1 for that and 1 for that. So that gives us 4 points. Great! Yay! And I think we're going to call the game here because we are that close to being tabled, and they're ahead now
14 points.
by 14 points, 20 to 6. So
Because this thing's going to come around and kill that thing.
that's game. Good game.
Orcs are scary.
Good game. Fast game. Good game.
Red goes fast.
Yikes. Game 3, we're up against Fluff U. We've got some Raven Guard. What Legion are you playing? Fists? Crimson Fists? And the Deathwing up against our mobs. So the objectives of this game, we've got 3 objectives spread across the battlefield. The furthest one is worth 3 points to us, the middle is 2 points, and the one that my track is sitting on is 1 point. On top of that, we get kill points for troop units, and if they die, they get to come back on a 4+ next turn. So that should be fun. But if you kill them again, you get points again. So boys die pretty easily. Let's see what happens. And there is first blood, yes. So let's do this. End of Space Marines first turn. We've got 1 point here for holding their own. 2 points for holding the middle. 3 points here because they have a troop unit, and I am a heavy support choice. Plus they got first blood, and what was the other point for?
Killing the 2 points.
Killing a troop unit. That's the mission, right? To kill troops. Cool. So right now they are leading 8 to nothing. 9 to nothing. So we're going into our first turn. Cool. We're looking at the end of our first turn.
Towards the nearest enemy unit.
This is the craziness. Now, we dumped out all our boys and basically just ate the Stern Guard unit. The remaining Stern Guard veteran just ran away, which is awesome. Over here, I turned my big track into a Psyker because we have such special stratagem just for this event. We can turn 1 model into a Psycho for 1 command point. So, I casted Smite, it went off, killed most of this unit, but he took 2 wounds himself. Takes D3 mortal wounds back, so that's something. Otherwise, we do not have a point here.
This guy, but leave him like right here.
This guy's a troop? Oh, he's an elite.
So you guys score no points.
So now neither one of us get points for that one.
We're contesting.
We still don't get any points because we didn't kill any troops.
troops.
And hopefully, like, use our
But
last
they're not
three
gaining
rolls
any more
and then
points.
before
So
that,
it's still 7-0 or 8-0.
Yep.
Awesome.
What the next one?
Let's see how the second turn goes. End of Space Marines turn 2. We had some drop pod action down here. I was able to overwatch and kill one Marine, but he failed to charge, so that's awesome, because that still means we only have one model each, which gives him 0 points for that one. We had some mayhem going on over here. All the Deathwing Knights are dead, and the War Boss is holding up against Belial. We'll see what happens there. But they still got a unit here, which gets them 2 points. They got a unit back there, which gets them a point, so they got 3 this turn. I don't think you killed any units.
We didn't kill any troops.
No, well, no troops, right? So nothing
11,
died.
11 to 0.
To 0. 11 to 0 at this point. All right, we got to make this turn count. End of Orcs turn 2. We were able to finally kill that last freaking guy, getting us 1 point for our own objective. We took out most of this unit with Rap's boys there. And then over here, we just mobbed the center and took out those scouts in combat. So that gets us 2 points as well for that one. And the scouts are a troop.
So you have 4 total.
Right, so we've got 4 this turn. We still haven't been able to get to this craziness. But we'll get there eventually. We got a Scorch over here. Didn't do squat to the scouts, so whatever. So, yeah. What's the score at this point? 12 to 4 or something?
Yeah,
something like that. Alright, going into turn 3. Bottom of the Space Marine turn, or the end of the Space Marine turn.
No, this is 1, this is 2. And you kill the scouts.
That means you guys only got 1 point this turn? 2?
You killed the squad of orcs.
Because you finished the squad of orcs over here for a point, and the devs are still holding this freaking objective that we will never get to. Alright, going into our turn. Let's see if our characters can do anything. He almost took out my mech this turn, which was pretty crazy. But now we're going to strike back against the Master of the Deathwing. He's taking them all on by himself. All these characters. Let's see if he can do it.
Oh, didn't we kill a troop?
You did.
So 4.
Right. So we killed the last Space Marine here when Raph came in with his boys once again. They just keep regenerating, so we got a point there. We still got a point for holding our own, and we got 2 points for holding the center. This is the craziness. All of our characters charged Belial, and we're barely able to scratch him when we caused 1 wound on him. 2 wounds on him, and he strikes back and kills the War Boss. So they get a Warlord point for that, putting them at 14 and us at 8.
So you're
wow.
back, actually.
Yeah, we're coming up quick, I guess, but we got 2 more turns left of this game. So we'll see what happens. End of their 4th turn, they ended up taking a point for the troops. They haven't taken us off our objectives though, so they get another point for that. So what are we looking at now? 16?
16 to 8.
Okay, 16 to 8 going into our turns. Let's see if we can square it up a little bit.
It's 12
Right, end of our turn 4, we just couldn't do it. He ended up killing the Pain Boy. Over here, we took the wound off the flyer. We ended up killing the scouts that were on top of this crazy rock spire here, which is great, with the cannon fire from him and the scorch of fire from
Do my snipers come back?
There you go.
Excellent. So now we're going into the final turn of the game.
That's actually good.
And we've scored ourselves 3 points last turn, right guys? Yo, we got 3 or 4 points last turn.
Yes. 4.
You guys got 4.
We got 4? So what are we at now, 16?
16 to 12.
We're at 12? Okay. So we got 16 to 12. We got 1 more turn to even it up. We're actually catching up pretty quick here, which I like. Let's do it. Screen 5th turn.
No force.
Jeez, that was real quick. Killed some boys here, not enough to take me off the objective, but they did kill the Scorcher that was all the way behind this thing here. So that denies us a line breaker. Unless we can pull that guy, this guy, way far forward in this turn. See if we can do it.
So you need to get
someone here.
Oh,
that's fine.
We just have to get in the deployment.
Yeah. Just move the truck.
So we can get the truck right up there. Pull out of combat. Yeah. So we're going into our 5th turn. This is the deciding turn. Final wrap up on this game. What an exciting game. We ended up holding this one. We still hold this one. We threw everything we had at this drop pod. It was all up to Raph with this unit that came back this turn. Because the way it worked this turn, so we were at 12 to 17. We had the 1 point here, the 2 points here, and the line breaker for the truck, which I pulled off Belial. We were able to shoot Belial dead, which got us the 1 more point, putting us at 13 to 17. And we had the 4 here, which puts us at 17. So this pod would have been the 1 point to win them the game, and it was all up to Raph to kill that pod, and he frickin' did it. So yay, Raph. We tied the game instead of losing by 1 point. What a great day. Good games were had by all. Jason and the Orcanauts finally tied. 2 losses and a tie for us. So let's go on to the award ceremony.
As usual, it's a long day. I know everybody's probably tired, Peter sore and whatnot. But I think we had some good fun. In glorious 6th spot with 33 points, we have Jason and the Orcanauts. Yeah! In 5th, they didn't put in the minimum effort, but it was close. They ended up with 56 points.
All right, congratulations. Yeah.
In 4th is Blue Man Group with
Not
64
bad,
points.
not bad.
In 3rd is the Creek Stealer Cult with 81 points.
Yeah.
Which puts Fluff You into 2nd with 82 points.
Oh.
And Team Red Paint with 99 points. Oh my god.
Guys,
Today. So thanks again. Hopefully we'll do this again. Those of you that are off to LVO, good luck.
Who's going to LVO? You guys going to LVO?
We're doing one day eats.
Yeah. When is it? Is it
26th?
26th. Yeah. Have fun.
We're gonna be shooting guns that are gun range. Great.
Yeah.
Everybody else, have a happy new year. And we'll see you.
Like a monkey in a rocket on his way back home. Okay.